Welcome back, everybody. This week we are joined by my sister, who is totally not recording from a different room of the same house. What? Impossible. Anyway, how's everyone doing today?
You know, honestly, better now. Like, the whole day wasn't that great, and I had this to look forward to. So
I, didn't expect how genuinely I would look forward to doing this every single week. I thought I would, have fun for 2 episodes and then get bored, because I'm that type of person. But now, every, Monday or Tuesday, I'm like, ooh, it's recording day. It's very genuine. I do love it.
I can safely say this is the best thing I do with my life at the moment. And, it's a good thing to be doing, but I just hate everything else, I guess.
Yeah, I kind of wish this was, the main event of my life,
Mm-hmm.
and then everything else was just kind of periphery.
Yeah.
God, I wish that were me.
Could be.
One day, Bridget.
Yeah, if people ever start listening to us, not to be ungrateful for the people that we do have listening right now, we appreciate you so much, but it feels weird to be trying to, contact people and, get guests now with an audience of, again, 3 people in a shoelace. Because I've no influence, so I feel like I have to, we have to, majorly simp whenever we try to contact people and just be like, please, sir, can we have a crumb of attention?
I can't even influence my family to watch this.
Right? I keep asking my mom and dad, I'm like, Mom, do you watch the podcast that I work really hard on every week? And
what?
She's like, I'll get to it. I'm like, will you though?
Honey, I have a lot of episodes to catch up on.
What are we on? 11? I say checking my watch.
Checking yeah, it's written there.
I'm a big fan of checking my actual watch for things that don't require watch checking, or when someone asks me the time and I'm not wearing it, I'll just be like, well, according to my wrist.
The wrist has all the answers.
I mean, that'd be really nice. Alright, let's actually jump in with a question here. One that was directly inspired by events of last night, 2 nights ago? Maddie, when you are typing on a keyboard, what finger do you use to hit the backspace key?
You know, I don't really think about what fingers I'm using. Let me think.
You can mock it out right now. Pretend to type something and then you have to backspace. What do you use?
You know what? Let me go actually type something, because
okay,
I gotta test this out, because I really...
We like a live experiment.
Oh, it's not what I thought it would be. I use my pointer.
Interesting.
I thought it was gonna be my middle finger. I'm like, I sure use my middle finger.
These ones kind of interchangeably, especially because it'll change if I'm on a laptop keyboard versus my desktop keyboard. But Claire uses her pinky.
I do.
Pinky? That's the last finger I would use.
Right?
It's the closest one.
Ow! How are your hands like this?
I mean,
right?
Well, I don't move my whole hand to hit the backspace key. I just reach up with my pinky.
Wait, now I have a question.
Do
you guys type correctly,
put
your pointer or whatever on the F and the J, how you're supposed to, or do you
no.
Yes, I do.
Okay, you do, Claire.
Yes.
All right. See, I'm a freestyle typer. I do whatever the hell I want, and that mostly consists of pointing.
Okay, all right.
As long as you can do it fast, I don't think it matters.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of take the the gamer stance.
Mm.
So my fingers tend to gravitate towards WASD if I just plop my hands down on a keyboard, and then my other hand kind of just does the same sort of general position on the other side of the keyboard, because usually if I'm playing a game it's keyboard and mouse, but this hand always gravitates to WASD.
No, I do think I use other fingers. Now I'm trying to think about me typing, but it's predominantly the pointer fingers. They carry the team, and then this is the support.
I mean, as long as you can do it fast, as long as you're not doing what my dad does, where he's
yeah.
Oh no.
He never
really
learned
sad.
how to actually
It's
type.
really sad. Which is, now that I think about it, super weird considering he worked in a corporate office for his entire career.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Just one key at a time with him.
Which is apparently what George R.R. Martin does.
Really?
To type this 1,000-page Game of Thrones books
Oh my
on
god,
some
that sounds
ancient-ass
awful.
80s computer. One key at a time.
Wow.
Incredible. I don't know how he does it.
One key at a time.
Yeah, that is how he does it, I guess.
How does he have the time to do that?
I mean, he's not doing anything else. I think he's probably pretty set from the Game of Thrones money. I don't think he has to worry about doing much else. But what do I know? I haven't read Game of Thrones.
Maybe he's been working on other books. It's just like he can't get them out fast enough because he's
just too busy.
One word
one
a
key
day.
at a time.
Off-brand sitcom instead of one day at a time. One key at a time.
One key at a time.
That's like how I write my papers. One key at a time. Like one
yeah,
word
that's
at
what
a
it
time.
feels like.
One word an hour. Break time.
Yep.
It literally feels like that SpongeBob episode where he's like, the
Break
time. I relate to that episode so much.
Mm-hmm.
Why, SpongeBob? Why didn't you just write your essay?
For those of you who don't know, the whole episode is SpongeBob writing...
Procrastinating?
Yeah, procrastinating, and he writes the...
In like really fancy, like illuminated
Yeah, calligraphy,
text.
yeah.
And he's like, okay, break time. Which is... that's exactly what it feels like to have to write a college paper. Or any paper, honestly.
It's like me given any task. It doesn't even have to be writing. If I don't want to do it, I'll like find other things to do.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I would like clean my entire room from top to bottom to avoid writing papers. And it would be the worst thing because it was like a productive form of procrastination. So then I'd be like, oh, I cleaned the whole house. Like I totally deserve to just like watch Netflix tonight. And then me just like with the paper, I pretend I do not see it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you justify it like, well, I can't write this paper when there's dust on my floors and whatnot.
My workspace is too dirty.
That clogged my
I
thoughts.
might as well do the rest of my room while I'm at it. Uh-oh, that took the whole day.
I'll start writing papers for classes that aren't due for like another month rather than working on things that are due at the end of the week.
Wait, so you don't procrastinate? Oh, I see. You work on the long term.
You procrastinate
Yeah.
just by also not procrastinating at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
That's impressive. I don't think I ever got quite that far. Well, I might have done like easier assignments to not have
or like
to do
fun
the hard
ones.
one.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know
Stuff
if I
that's
ever
less
quite...
painful to write about.
Yeah, there have been papers I've enjoyed writing where I've been like, I actually want to do this, but that was for like all my media classes because it's like, yeah, I want to talk about TV shows. Let's go. Anyway, Claire, this is the question that you came up with, or that you sort of offered up.
Oh, thanks for the submission.
I've been seeing this on TikTok a lot, so.
So, I don't care about science here. I don't care about math. I don't care about being accurate. I just want to know what you guys feel in your hearts. If you were falling, like if you're in an elevator and the cable snaps and you're at the top of a building and you're falling in the elevator and you jumped right before the elevator hit the ground, would you survive? I'm sure the answer is actually no.
But in my heart, I feel like the answer is yes.
I can't think of why it would be no. Because you would be pushing off of a surface right before impact.
The only reason why I could see, like, you dying in that scenario, and like you said, it's probably very likely, but
probably
like the ceiling could collapse. It like the whole thing could just like, and I feel like that could happen. But like, let's say it's like pretty sturdy, like maybe it's made out of like some sort of metal, and where it wouldn't do that.
I feel like most elevators probably are metal.
I don't know what elevators are made of.
Do I look?
But I want to think that you wouldn't die.
I know.
Like, I want to so badly think that.
I feel like it would work, if you did it at just the right time.
Mm-hmm. I mean, maybe it's just so unlikely because it's so hard to
Yeah.
do. Like, how do you know where you're almost at the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
She does have a point. But yeah, like in my mind, even though logically I know it wouldn't work, like I cannot figure out why it wouldn't.
What if it was a glass elevator? Like, I don't.
Then I think you're
it's
screwed for a
no,
much bigger variety of reasons.
but like,
She's gonna shatter.
yeah, but would you just get like badly cut? Or like, what if it wasn't huge pieces? What if it just like shattered in
Yeah.
tiny pieces? Now would that kill you? And if you jumped at the right moment, because then what if the bottom is glass and you could see where the floor is?
But then wouldn't you?
Then
But
the
you
floor
would
is
also.
gonna shatter.
Yeah, but then you'd
And
be
then what do you
landing
land
on
on?
broken glass.
Well, would that kill you?
I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. That's why we're debating this. We need someone who actually knows science, but that's none of us.
Mm.
Well, you kind of. You can at least do basic addition.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
she's
okay.
not talking to me.
It's
Yeah,
kinda
I don't
sad,
know. I feel like
the
you would have
extent to
to
which I
like
can't do
defy
math.
gravity to actually jump at the right time because you'd be falling at the same speed as the elevator. But if you could do it,
Yeah, so would you physically be able to push off of the elevator if you're
Mm.
standing on it and you're falling at the same rate as it?
probably not. I think that's probably where the problem comes
But also,
from.
don't you have to take like air resistance into account too? Because that's how like things appear to fall at different rates. So like if you drop a baseball and you drop a piece of paper, like the paper's
It'll be
gonna,
this-
waft down because of air resistance. And like wouldn't the air resistance of a human being be different than that of an elevator? Cuz like when people are in planes and like they start it's like it's usually like small like private planes. Like there's this gif I'll have to dig up and link in the comments or in the description. It's like they start descending and they're at that point where it kind of feels like zero gravity and his dog is in the back seat and it just sort of slowly floats up into the frame. So I'm wondering if like that would happen where the elevator would be falling really fast and it would almost feel like you were floating. But again, I don't know. I am no scientist.
I've never been in a falling elevator, so
Yeah.
I can't answer that one.
I wonder if it would be possible to like simulate this kind of experiment. Like I don't know if there would be a way to safely like
I
let
feel
an
like
elevator fall and
there must be something going on at NASA where it's like similar, like because they
this
got
is what's happening in Area 51.
falling elevators.
That's what you would come out of Area 51 with, the Area 51 raid. If they had gotten in, they would find out that you can actually survive a falling elevator if you jump at the right time.
That's what they don't want us to know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I read somewhere that if you're ever actually in a falling elevator, you're supposed to lay down on the ground
Why?
Really?
to like spread the impact out or something. I don't know.
So, like,
Maybe I
Oh
read
yeah,
that.
no, that does make sense. If you have one point of impact, it's going to be a lot worse.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that I think it's a TikTok. This like science teacher, she's talking about like spreading out your impact, and she literally just like starfish jumps off of a chair,
Oh god.
and like she's fine. And that's another thing I'll have to try and find and link. And I should start writing these down now because we always have so many things that we need to like prove to people that we didn't just pull out of our ass. Dog, plane,
Starfish teacher.
teacher, jump, science. There we go. I'll know what that means. That's why I keep a little handy dandy notepad here. Shout out Blue's Clues. Is that show even still airing?
Yeah, and it's like not Steve or Joe. It's like, what's his name? Mark? I think
Mark?
it starts with an M.
I have
Oh my
absolutely
God.
no idea.
Unacceptable.
I know.
Interesting.
I was so like hurt when Steve left and they
Weren't we
replaced him
all?
with
I know, that one
Joe.
hurt my feelings.
Weren't
Like-
we all?
Like, who is this square shirt guy? Where's striped shirt Steve?
Where my stripes at?
Who's this
I would
guy?
take Joe over the new guy though.
Yeah.
I would.
I know nothing of the new guy at all.
No, it's not Mark. I'm gonna find out
Claire,
what
you
his name
babysit.
is.
Aren't you supposed to like be forced to watch these things?
I don't know. None of the kids I watch Blue's Clues.
What are the kids watching these days?
Lots of Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol.
Mm-hmm.
I loved that brief period of time where people were making like all cops are bastards memes about the
Paw
police
Patrol.
dog on Paw Patrol. Not to like detract from the actual sentiment of all cops are bastards, but like that shit was funny. What were we Googling?
So Joe's name is Joe Burns. I searched up Blue's Clues main character because I Steve Burns. Wait, are they all named Burns?
Are they related?
Who's the new guy? I'm gonna search that up. Blue's Clues.
New guy.
Who's the guy? There's a girl now too? What?
Oh, we love to see it. Representation.
Joshua's the new guy.
Interesting.
In case you were dying to know.
Now I know.
It's not Mark.
Can't say my life is worse for knowing it. Can't say it's better though either. I think that was a very neutral piece of information. Do we have anything else to say about
Elevators?
Elevators, children's
Blue's
programming, the inherent flaws of the police system?
I think
No?
we covered
We're
all
good?
our bases.
Yeah, okay. Alright. This would be a good question to ask my dad, but I feel like he would actually try to give a serious answer, so that's why I'm asking us. Why is the objective of golf to play the least amount of golf?
Huh.
Think about it.
I
You
want
go
to
out
say...
trying to play the least amount possible.
I want to say because it's boring, and like
Okay, I mean, yeah.
Deep down they know it's boring too, and they just want to get the hell out of there.
They just want to get it over with.
That's what I would think. I've played golf like a few times, and it's
But like when you go out to like do any other kind of like a lot of other sports or activities, like if you're gonna go skiing, the goal is not to, take as few runs down the mountain as possible. You want to do the most of the activity.
Mm-hmm. Well, I feel like in this sense, golf is like pool. Like you want to get the hole in one, or bowling. Like you just want to get it in one shot. Like it's a one-shot sport kind of deal.
I mean,
You're
yeah,
trying to be very
it
precise.
is.
It's a very small ball in a very small hole.
Here's the thing. I know why. Like, I know it's a skill thing, but like,
Mm-hmm.
why make a sport where the goal is to play the least amount of the sport possible? You know?
I feel like maybe that's just the nature of, like, because the sports I just mentioned are more individual sports, whereas if it's a team, you want to rack up the most points you can.
Yeah, I guess it's because
That's a
you're
good
challenging
point.
yourself. Like, if you're just playing golf by yourself, you're like,
Mm-hmm.
probably trying to, I don't know, some kind of personal best type deal. Or like any other, like archery. If you're just like, practicing something by yourself, I guess the only person you have to outdo is yourself the last time.
You're your own competition.
I like your reason though, is that because
it's
deep
boring?
down, even the
Yeah.
people that like professionally play golf know that it's boring and they would like to get it over with as fast as
I
possible.
feel like they must get bored. Like,
Right?
Yeah, you don't want to be out there longer than you have to be.
No, like get
Our-
in, get out.
Dad, he doesn't just like love to play golf, he loves to watch golf, and he loves to watch people talk about the golf that was played on TV. Like, for hours and hours every single day. I don't know how he does it. Like, I don't know how he's not bored out of his mind.
I mean, I think it's hard for us to understand because we're not into golf. But I guess if that's what you're into.
But I mean, also, I wish that were me. I wish I cared about something that much.
Where you could talk about. I mean, I feel like there are a few things in my life I could talk about for
actually, yeah,
hours and hours. Like, I'm sure you could talk about Broadway for hours.
Yeah, that phrase left my mouth, and then I was like, wait, I hyperfixate on absolutely everything. There are many things that I could teach an entire college course about. So let's rescind that statement. So I guess I get it from that.
I think it's just hard to think that, like,
but
why golf?
I also just don't get it.
There are other sports I find entertaining to watch, but golf is just not one of them.
I think it's got to be so boring because I don't even want to play it. You think I'm going to watch it?
Right?
Yeah,
no.
Exactly.
No, as a person who barely likes sports at all, the ones I can watch, baseball and hockey.
Mm-hmm.
And also when I was in Russia, I went to a soccer match, which was kind of a fun time, but that might have just been because the energy was, like, really on point.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I can get behind, like, any fast-paced sport.
I like watching live hockey a lot. I haven't actually, like, watched a hockey game on TV, and I don't know if, like, the mood would be different. And again, like, live baseball, more fun. I don't mind watching baseball on TV, but I'm not gonna do it for that long. Like, I'll check the scores, be like, oh, how the Sox doing? But other than that, if it's on and people have, like, you know, snacks and beer and all that fun stuff, I'll be there, whatever. It's a good time.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like going
to watch a whole game
to the live of anything is more like it's an experience. You're not just there for the sport. You're there for, like...
I don't like football, like, at all.
Oh, I don't either.
But if, like, I had a bunch of friends that liked football and they were, like, going to an NFL game and, like, we're gonna tailgate and, like, again, like, beers and snacks and, like, wearing jerseys and fun stuff, I'd be like, okay, I don't like football, but, like, sure, that sounds like a good time.
When you put something on TV, like, yeah, you could, like, get snacks and, like, alcohol and stuff, but it's not the same as actually going there, like, going to the physical place. Like, that's an experience. When you watch it on TV, you're just, like, hanging out and also eating while you're watching sports on TV.
Yeah, as much as in my personal life, I, like, make fun of the concept of, like, watching sports and, like, just, like, kind of, like, I guess some people consider them kind of, like, rednecky things, like tailgates or whatever. I feel like a tailgate sounds like a fun time to me. It sounds like a vibe and a half.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm always down to clown. I'm always down for a good time. How did we get here?
Golf.
Okay, that's actually a better, more traceable path than we usually take.
We weren't far off. We went from boring sports to fun sports.
Agree.
Or fun, tangentially related sport things.
Imagine tailgating for a golf game. You'd probably just, like, walk. Like,
I don't know. When you see golf on TV, there's all those people just standing around watching them.
Our parents have been those people.
Yeah, they have.
At some point. I don't remember what tournament it was for, but it has happened. I think more than once.
That one really doesn't sound fun to me.
Yeah, no. It does not sound fun at all. Alright. Let's keep working our way down the list here. It's time for a food question!
Thank God, I was getting hungry.
Ice cream. Soft serve versus hard ice cream. What are our thoughts, opinions, feelings?
I have strong opinions, but I'm
noticing like the readjusting and prepare. Like, sorry to people who are just listening to this on audio. Like, I see you both just like getting ready.
I'm ready
excited
to answer.
Hear this. Let's have it.
All right. I like hard ice cream because there's more flavor
variety.
Options. Yes, Bridget, that's what we're going for.
Flavor,
like, all right,
variety.
Soft serve, like, I mean, yeah, it's fine. I wouldn't, like, kick it off my plate, but, like, hard serve, you can get all these different flavors, and, like, cookie dough, oh, it's one of my favorite.
The best. Literally, the follow-up is what flavor of ice cream is the best, and the answer is
Cookie
dough.
dough.
Yes.
Cookie dough.
Cookie dough. All the way.
So we're all hard serve.
I
Yes,
would say so.
I think so. My whole life, I always loved soft serve better, but recently...
Yeah, I was gonna say, when we were
know.
younger, you used to be a soft serve
And
stan.
I still love soft ice cream, but I
I
at
do like
college,
a good...
they have the machine in the dining hall, I eat it way too much.
I like a good chocolate dip.
Yes.
Soft serve has its place, and it has its time.
I still love soft serve. I do.
I'm not saying I dislike it, but given the option of the two, I gotta go with the hard serve.
I agree.
No one says hard serve. That is bad. And I hate that you say it.
Well, you know what? What do you say? Hard ice cream?
Yes!
Yeah.
Is this some weird Long Island thing I don't know about?
I guess I never really thought about I don't say I want hard ice cream, and I think of like crusty old ice cream.
What do they ask?
But you say soft serve.
And then
I
you
don't
just
know.
say hard. Or hard ice cream. That's what
Well, I just normally point to what I want.
in every time
I don't verbalize it. I just point. That one.
I mean, I do
If
like
I can
getting
avoid
through my
talking,
day.
I will. Just that one.
I do like getting through my day with minimal word usage, not gonna lie. I say, hosting a podcast and talking at length.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saving my word count.
Yeah, I'm saving my words for this. So that I don't have to drink an entire bottle of seltzer. Even though I do every time. What's that episode of The Office where he, like, someone decides that they're, like, gonna use the least words possible in, like, everything?
I never watched The Office, so...
Oh. I think that was Kevin that said that.
That sounds right. I haven't watched a ton of The Office,
I know
but
the
that
exact
sounds
clip
right.
you're talking about. Pretty sure that was Kevin.
All my Office
tracks.
knowledge comes from memes I've seen online.
Yeah, I've, like, watched the first couple seasons and then I dropped off, but, like, it's just
I only got into it recently.
It's just so, like, ubiquitous in, like, American media culture. Like, I know a fair amount about The Office just regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's become like Friends. Like, you just know
you
what
just
happens.
know. Everyone knows a little bit of Friends. Or same thing with, like, Seinfeld. Everyone knows a little bit of Seinfeld. Anyway, there is another ice cream follow-up question if we'd like to track back on. And that is, should you bite or lick ice cream?
Okay. I think if it's soft, you should lick it. Hard, you can lick it, but if you're gonna bite it, that's okay.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes you have to bite it if it's hard ice cream, especially, like, when you're starting it, because sometimes, like, you try to lick it and you'll, like, push it off the cone because it's not, like, situated yet.
Mm-hmm. You shouldn't bite.
Yeah, biting soft ice cream is weird and bad.
It would be weird.
That's my other hot take, even though No Nuance November is technically over. Oh, my internet connection's unstable. Let's hope that doesn't cause a massive problem. Like it did last time.
Was that ghost again?
Right? We're
messing
like,
things up.
We're thinking that the podcast might be kind of haunted.
It's haunted. So
anyway,
I exclusively bite all my ice cream.
Ew, you bite soft ice cream?
Yeah.
Weird
Really?
and bad.
I don't know why, but, like, it's just how I eat it.
Okay.
I can bite ice cream, but I choose
Again.
not to in most situations.
I feel like it's because I have no patience. Like, I don't have time to be licking this. Like, I just gotta eat it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah.
I feel like especially with things like cookie dough,
But I mean,
like, you
you
kind of
think
have to
about it,
bite
like when you
it.
eat it off a spoon.
Yeah, or like chunks in it.
Right.
Gotta.
Yeah, because you can't be getting at those chunks if you don't bite it. Anyway, what were you saying?
I mean, like, if you think about it, like, eating it off a spoon is more like biting it. Like, you
She does have
know,
a point.
you're not licking it off the spoon.
True.
She does have
So
a
if
point.
you're eating like a bowl of ice cream, you're not licking it. You're eating it. I never thought about that.
Yeah, no, that did not cross my mind until you pointed it out. Oopsies. So, I don't know. I would say both have their place, but, like, if you're biting, like, soft serve ice cream off the cone, that's a little weird. I'm gonna say that's a little sus.
Yeah.
You know? It all goes down the same, so...
You're
I
not
don't know.
wrong.
I think some people get so sensitive to this question because like I don't have sensitive teeth. Like it doesn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say some people have very sensitive teeth.
It doesn't
Some people
They
can't
are
bother
bite
offended
it,
by
yeah.
that.
Yeah, like it doesn't. I could literally stick my teeth in there and just leave it there. Like
Oh, I'm an ice cruncher.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an ice cruncher. I got no problems.
So I think it comes down to that as well, and that's just something that does not bother my mouth.
Yeah. You are exempt from any of my negative opinions about your ice cream eating manner if you have sensitive teeth. But if not, you're on thin ice.
Listen, Bridget, you're the one who doesn't drink coffee, so you're on my list.
I don't have to take this from someone who puts pineapple on pizza.
So good.
Disgusting. As we blow through questions tonight. Oh, I just heard the dog bark. I hope someone takes care of that. Because that's usually an us thing. Or an us problem, I should say. Okay. How do you organize your clothes? What's your system?
Well, for me, I hang up all my nice clothing, like so pants, nice shirts. What?
You hang up pants?
You don't?
No!
Why?
Because they go in the dresser. You fold them.
No, they don't. You like hang
You're not
them
out
over.
here hanging up your jeans.
I like how that's what I start. Yes, they're all hung up on hangers.
You hang up your jeans.
Even your jeans?
Yes.
That's awful. I hate it so much.
And the best part is, they're on my top shelf, like on my top rod, not the bottom. I feel like it'd make more sense to put them on the bottom.
I've never heard of anyone hanging their pants.
I always do.
No,
The only
time
pants
you hang pants is like when it's like for a 3-piece suit, like my dad used to wear to work, that he would have to get dry cleaned.
All my 3-piece suits in the closet. No, the only pants you put in, you fold are like pajama pants.
You don't fold your sweats? Your sweats are hanging in your closet.
Yeah, they are.
That's weird.
Listen, I
hate everything about that.
I don't have a lot of drawer space at the moment, but I can't even chalk it up to that because I have one drawer that I just use for like random objects where I could be using for sweatpants and jeans, but I choose not to.
And you choose wrong.
You know, it's
Here's my system, which is the correct thing to do.
Yeah, your clothes are probably all wrinkled.
Actually, they're in immaculate condition.
They got creases.
No, they do not. This trunk right here, which I am pointing to, sorry audio listeners, this teal trunk at the foot of my bed houses all of my t-shirts. So like concert t-shirts, things I've gotten at like Broadway shows, you know, nerd shirts, all that kind of fun stuff is folded in there. My dresser houses pants, which are folded, you know, underwear, bras, socks, jammies, which are also folded, and my workout clothes are in the bottom drawer, just kind of lumped together, because they nasty. And then in my closet, I have like nice shirts hanging up, things that aren't necessarily like t-shirts or whatever. So like, I don't know, kind of like pullovers, stuff like that, and some sweatshirts like folded on the top kind of shelf thing I've got going on in there, and sweaters folded, because if you hang up your sweaters, they get all deformed.
Wait, if you hang up your... Oh, you have them folded, I see.
Yeah, like I don't want to put like my nice like wool sweaters that I can't wash that often like on a hanger, because then they're gonna get the shoulder bumps, and
You gotta make sure you get the right size hanger. And that won't happen.
okay, well I have a lot of different size clothes. Like this
This
is my dad's flannel.
Hanger.
Because well then that looks bad.
So no, okay, you gotta hear me out. I hang up almost all my clothes. Like I hang up my workout clothes, my sweats, all my pants.
What are you doing that for?
My t-shirts. Because I need to see all my options in front of me. Like I need to see them all right there. That's my reasoning. And I will say though, it is a nightmare because my closet is like, I don't have as much space since I moved back home, and I've acquired a lot of clothing over the last 4 years in college. So it's hard pushing them around, but I can still see them all. So that's where I come from. Yes.
Don't like it.
Goodbye.
Do not like it. Besides the piles of clothing on your floor, Claire.
Yeah. Oh.
How do you organize? What's your method?
All right, so I've got 5 drawers in my dresser. The top drawer is socks. And then the drawer under that is bras, underwear, and pajamas.
I would put the bras and underwear with the socks, but okay.
I do that at school, but not at home.
Interesting.
And then the next drawer is all my pants. And then the bottom 2 are reserved for sweaters.
Okay.
Because again, I don't hang my sweaters either, because apparently I have the wrong hangers. But then my closet is pretty tiny, so I really only put like shirts in there and dresses.
I know you don't own a lot of t-shirts, but do you hang up the ones you have? Like the one you got in like Ecuador?
No.
Or like your Elton John shirt?
No, they're all in drawers.
Okay.
I don't hang them. I mostly just wear my t-shirts in bed. I don't know.
I'm a big t-shirt person just because I want to attract other people that share my same nerdy interests. So I gotta broadcast that to people.
Mm-hmm.
Before they start talking to me, because God knows once you start talking to me, you realize that very, very quickly.
So it's like, this is what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah, basically, which is also what I'm doing with like kind of like the jean jacket I got that I'm like putting all my like pins and patches and nerd stuff on. So again, just like broadcast that to the world and just be like it's like when you put out on Twitter, it's like if you like these things, interact. It's essentially doing that, but just in real life. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I think that might have been our last slated question for tonight, and we're coming up on about 9 o'clock, so I guess we could probably do 1 or 2 more. How does everyone feel about that? Yes? No?
Sounds good. I'm still heated from the closet debate, though.
Okay, well, we like heated.
I think if I had a bigger closet, I would hang more things up.
Thank you.
But
literally
it's pretty small. It's not really an option at the moment.
Definition of this podcast is getting heated.
I got spoiled because of college because I had
some solid closet space in my college house, and I miss it.
I had one stand-up closet because it was just easier for me because I had all these hangers. I'm like, I don't know what to do with these, so instead of getting like a dresser, I'm like, let me get another closet because I love hanging stuff up. So I had 2 closets, and everything fit perfectly, and now everything's a disaster, but so I think it's a metaphor of like my life.
Seems right to me. All right. Dip into our random unassigned questions. You'll find some good ones. I really wish people would actually start sending us questions.
Send us questions, please.
Yes, please send us questions. And also, please comment. I think we've gotten one YouTube comment ever, and it was on our first video. We've also gotten one dislike ever, and it was on the Adam Driver video, which never fails to make me laugh, because somebody was so incensed about our opinions on, what was it, Taco Order and Adam Driver, that they had to let us know.
Honestly, as they should. Like, let us know.
Yeah, as they should. That's the whole point of this thing. That's literally in the description. We want to get heated. Alright, let's see. Maddie and I talked about this one, like, after we cut the footage one night, because we finished up, and I went like this to crack my knuckles, and she was like, that's weird. So which way do you crack your knuckles? Do you do it, like, all at once, or individually? Because I can physically do both.
Disgusting.
No, I have to do one finger at a time.
Yeah, it's just like typing.
I can't. This doesn't do anything.
See,
I have to do one finger at a time.
do both, because sometimes I get, like, big cracks out of this, and then I, like, go back in and, like, get all the smaller little bits that I missed. Also, I can crack my toes individually. It's kind of terrifying.
I can crack my elbows.
You can what?
Crack my elbows? Oh, maybe I can't do it right now. Hold on. I think I already got them. I already got them for like, this hour.
I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're like double jointed and they
Do you recharge quickly?
Yes, I recharge my cracks. They're not fully ready to
level up.
Yeah, no. They're powered down. They're recharging at the moment.
My neck recharges quite quickly. I hate that feeling of, like, when you feel like you need to crack something more, but you're not, like, recharged enough.
Oh.
You're powered down.
I don't know. Right? I've never been very crackly.
Oh, I am like a bowl of Rice Krispies.
No.
At age 22, it's rather concerning. And if I was gonna be grosser, I would, like, try and crack, like, every joint that makes any noise right next to the microphone, but I'm not gonna subject people to that while we're still desperately trying to, like, attract new listeners. I don't think that's gonna help.
If I knew we were going to be talking about this, I would have saved them all.
You would have saved it?
Been, like, one firecracker, just, like, everything.
There's... I don't know who or what it is. I'll track down this video, but it's, like, a panel at some kind of, like con. And the people that are hosting the panel are like, okay, wait, everybody be quiet. Everyone in the room, crack your knuckles on the count of 3. And it was the most satisfying sound I've ever heard. I have to track down that video. Everyone.
That's awesome.
Joints. I don't know.
I feel like that would, like, cause
who it was.
That would cause, like, world peace. If everyone just did that.
Everyone at the same time.
Yeah.
Just crack everything. We should try and, like, organize an event where at the exact same, like, second, everyone on the globe cracks their joints, and we'll see if we can hear it.
Oh my god.
It'll be like a Facebook event.
Do you think that would cause an earthquake, like, somehow?
I have no idea. I like to believe that it would, but probably not.
Like, all these... Actually, why would it? That's...
Yeah, actually. It's fun to think about,
Why would it cause an earth? That was
You're right.
Stupid.
God, that's sad.
But what if it did?
Circling back to world peace, though, I feel like that first week that Pokemon Go came out, the closest we're ever getting. Closest we are ever getting.
I'm telling you, 2016, like, that summer, great summer.
Yeah, before everything got
summer
bad.
For everyone.
It was our last summer of happiness.
They've all gotten worse, especially this one takes the cake.
Yeah. By far.
Rather terrible, if I do say so myself.
Year. It's just been garbage.
I saw someone posted on Twitter today. It was like, wow, time really does fly when you do nothing for 8.5 months. Just like,
I saw something. It's like,
pretend I
who
do
knew?
not see it.
Who knew time flies when you're miserable too?
Yeah.
Right? Although I gotta say, emotionally, I am still processing like April.
I was driving home today from work, and I put on this radio, and I hear Christmas music, and I'm like, it can't be December. Like, it's not Christmas.
It's December.
Why are they playing Christmas music? Like, it does not feel like December. It feels like, I don't know, some made-up month that doesn't exist.
And also, it was 54 degrees here today. Like, I went out for a walk in a sweatshirt and this flannel over top, mostly just, like, for, like, just because it looks good with the fit. Not even for, like, warmth reasons. And it's December 1st. That doesn't.
That always concerns me. And like people will be happy about it. Like, yay, it's 75. Like, I'm
like,
it's
honey,
like
the Earth is dying.
It's the end of November, early December.
We need to fix this.
This is not good.
No. Yeah, that's why I'm always like so concerned. People are like, oh, it's such nice weather for December. I'm like, but it shouldn't be. This is a problem. Be like this, though. Yeah. So. What a wild fucking year this has been.
And it's not over yet.
And it's not even over. Although somebody today was tweeting about, like, how the, like, monoliths that they found in Utah, they're like, what a fitting end for this just shit show of a year. That'll be an interesting plot point to start on in 2021.
Oh, boy.
Do we have anything else we'd like to... Any other thoughts we'd like to just put out onto the internet in public just to let people know? Or are we gonna... call it, say we're good for tonight?
Hang up your clothes to prevent wrinkling.
Okay. Please listen to our podcast and comment and tell your friends about it, because we work really hard and we like doing it quite a lot. Thank you. We appreciate the people that listen and watch. Got anything you'd like to say?
No.
Thank you for being our guest.
Yes. Thank you, even though technically
thank you for having me.
Obligated,
I had fun.
Because I asked you to do something and I would have annoyed you if you hadn't.
No, I had fun.
We love to hear it.
I would do it again.
Well, you are welcome back.
Would recommend.
Please do. We're desperate. Anyway, we are switching our host from Anchor to Acast, so we appreciate you, anyone who's listening, just kind of being patient with us as we figure out getting things distributed, things getting changed over, making sure episodes don't get deleted on different platforms, all that fun stuff. We're still figuring it out, and we are trying to make sure that we're available on most major kind of podcasting platforms, but we are definitely all good on the Spotify front, which I think is where a lot of people are listening, so that's one thing we don't need to worry about. We are available on Twitter at BridgetKelly98 and at MR5MAR, and Claire, do you have any internet projects, things you would like to plug while we have an audience?
No.
Do you want to try and be an Insta baddie? You can put your handle out there.
Your TikTok.
Not at the moment, but if I decide to become an influencer in the next few months, I'll let you know.
You just let us know. We'll get you those numbers after we get ourselves those numbers.
Yeah.
All right, sounds like a plan.
Someday, hopefully. Someday soon, but we'll see. As always, thank you so much for listening, and we'll be back again next week with another guest for you. Bye!
Bye!
Bye!